Hello and welcome back to the Treasure of the Midnight Isles. We are in a very interesting dungeon. I'm not sure about it. Basically, at some point, what's going to happen is our stats are going to lower in terms of our physical stats, and our mental stats are going to raise. I have no idea how this is going to work. I suspect it's going to work either it's going to do nothing or it's going to be incredibly annoying. So, let's go in and find out. I've also done buffs on everybody, so you see everybody's got some buffs here. And we have a lot more buffs on our druid now because they can self-buff, and we got mostly movement stuff. Movement stuff does actually matter, by the way, for our druid, because our druid has a lower base movement speed than everybody else. So, raising the base movement speed by 20 means that we can potentially get them in a lot more fights earlier, which might just increase their damage overall. You know, if you're involved in, if you're able to reach a fight quicker, then you can do more damage, right? It's just kind of simple stuff. Nothing in here. Just check the map. Yeah, nothing in anywhere. Let's go. So yeah. Ooh, wait, stop. This one. There we go. Stop moving. So Kabari cultist. Now, ideally, we want to end fights as soon as possible, thanks to these buff things. So let's just take a shot and see what we can do. That did not work. Okay, cool. One thing as well I want to check is our formation. Yeah, that's fine. I just want to check that we're all in the right formation. I actually think you could take a step forward. There we go. But we don't need to worry about that now. You see how much further we can move? We can move all the way up here now, rather than it would be about half that distance. So we could be in range to throw next turn, which is a significant change. Let's go this way. Also, we should have a counter on us now, according to this. So yeah, we've now got the haste buff on us, which it did say we would get. I suppose that also means that we were moving more as well, so maybe that's also helping us. I said, is it this one? No, okay. Counter increased by 1. I don't know what that... Does it done anything to our stats yet? No. Okay, so I don't really know what we're doing with that, so that's fine. Each round in combat, that counter will increase, though. You're not in range to shoot? Really? Do you have point blank on? No, you're just not in range to shoot. Alright, well, go this way then. Hey, we can see more enemies. You're also not in range to shoot? Kind of thought you were as well. Okay. Wolf. I can charge in here. Unstealth. You can still only charge in here. Let's do it. That's a lot of enemies. Devour. You can't get anywhere unstealth. You can charge to hit that one. Okay. That's incredible. The extra speed doing well there. This is what I want to do. Not turn off the AI. Can't charge in anywhere. Let's get round to these ghouls here. See if we can kill them. Issa. Again, unstealth. Can we charge here? We can. Perfect. Right, so they get their turn. So this is a new round in combat. New round in combat should maybe be doing a counter going up somewhere. Nope, nothing's changed there. See, it doesn't actually tell you how this works, which is the interesting thing. Also, it mentions as they age. Surely, just from a non-mechanical standpoint, surely the characters age at different amounts because they're all different races. Don't hold back. I assume we're just going to not worry about that. Okay, Nabasu. Nice attack of opportunity. Hate that. Kill. Charge. Fantastic. Just needed that one to be dead. Oh, they're all dead. Shoot. Good. Right, have our stats changed? No. Okay. Well, I don't know what it did then. I mean, it gave us the haste spell, which I guess is something. But the haste spell is now off us. Oh, there we go. Aging. When this counter reaches 6, you'll become middle-aged. When it becomes 11, you'll become old. When it becomes 16, you become venerable. When it reaches 20, you'll be permanently staggered. These effects are removed once you leave the island. Okay, so it can only stack a certain number of times. But currently, it's at 1 stack because we've done 1 real round of combat. So surprise rounds don't count. That's another interesting thing. So if we can kill them in the surprise round, it won't count towards any of these.
Focus on the goal.
Yeah, if we can kill them with surprise round, it won't count towards this debuff. Interesting. At least that's what I think. Let's just do a heal here. I know we're getting rid of remove sickness, but whatever. We'll do a heal. Just top you up.
Let us be careful.
Stealth. Move in. So we definitely want the surprise round. Is basically what I'm getting at here. Left or right? Oh, there's also loot back here we missed. Never mind. Loot. There we go. That's kind of hidden. Good, I checked the map. We'll have that. New scale mail. Is it any good? It is mithril scale mail. So no. But okay. I mean, I was trying to think, like, do we have anyone who use... Do you use scale mail? No, you use hide armor. Yeah, so it's not good for anyone. That's fine. I think we're gonna go right to start with. Let's stealth. Is cube. Okay. Well, you can't hurt cubes, but shoot it anyway. That's fine. Subsonic hum went out. You also cannot hurt cubes.
Attack.
You can move up. The Vor can't move. Hisa also cannot move this turn. Try and kill it with somebody else, though. Maybe do one of these. Oh, you don't have your spell up. Okay, shoot it. Yeah, so they all lost a turn.
Aim carefully.
Okay, they're heading in. Still lost a couple of turns. How many turns are you out for? 3? Another turn, huh? Okay. Delay till the end of the round, just in case. Let's do an icicle. It just seems that that's the kind of thing we're going to need to do right now. Another slime heading in. Kill it.
Let's try this way.
Okay. Just shoot it to keep the bleed on. There's a carnivorous crystal heading in here. So yeah, our aging has gone up to 3 charges now. That's not ideal. Throw.
Forwards.
Yeah, not great. Okay. Attack.
Die!
Okay, could be better. You're out. Bunch of people are just losing their turns, unfortunately. Attack. Oh, you weren't close enough, I guess. Okay, shoot it.
Out of my way!
We are about to age, I think. New round, we get a new charge. Not quite aging, but, you know, getting there. Hit it. Okay. You can't charge, attack.
Let's hear you cry!
Good. Oh yeah, you can only do the permanent charge when you're large for, like, permanent times. Okay. This is horrible. Having people continue to join the fight is, like, the worst thing that could happen for us. Oh, you can kill that one. Oh, okay.
A calculated risk.
Good. Well, this isn't ideal. So we are now older. We've just become middle-aged. So we get +1 to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, but -1 to our strength, dexterity, and con. Okay, move up. Attack. So they were just stunned, unfortunately. Nothing we can do about it except, you know, try and deal with it now. Attack. Okay, you're gonna run through. That's absolutely fine. Attack. Ah, so it's whenever they get their turn in combat, that's when they get the middle-aged applied. So actually, does that mean not everybody is middle-aged? Yes, technically, apparently, right now.
Let's head out.
Interesting. So, yeah, it doesn't apply to everybody equally. So higher initiatives are going to age quicker. Alright. Well, that's fine. Oh yeah, also the spells that we gave our priest last time, they were due to like an extra wisdom bonus that they had. Well, they no longer have that extra wisdom bonus because we switched the robes, so they lost the 2 extra spells we added. So we don't have those buffs this time. I think it was remove fear and like a personal buff, and both of those are gone. But we'll get them next time we rest. They weren't huge. Unless, you know, we really need a fear one, in which case we will sort it out. Good shot. That actually did damage. Get down here. Yes, just wanted to see what enemies were around. Shoot.
You should have run!
Good. You can't get close enough, but we can move you in. Charge. Nice knockdown. Unstealth. Move you in.
This should do it.
Shoot him.
This will hurt.
Hey, we killed him. You're not quite there yet. Let's move you down the stairs. They've just aged. Oh, you just lost a level. Ooh, okay. Not ideal. I suppose when you die, you get it back, though, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Old person. Hey, we passed a will save. That's incredible. Kill it.
Split you in half.
Aim
Throw an
carefully.
axe. Attack. Okay. Shoot it.
Calculated risk.
Charge. That's actually incredibly bad that we missed. The chances of missing were so low as well. That's just, yeah, annoying. Okay. We're just all getting the charges every single, every single turn we get a new charge.
Forwards.
Fortunately. Kill. Nice. Kill.
Let's try this
At
one.
least missing does damage here. The Vor should kill it. He should have killed it the first time, but you know, whatever. Well, we've aged a lot. Back off. Just looking at how this dungeon looks. So what's over here? Over here is not particular. Let's grab our buff. What buff did we get? Bounty of Heroism, a +2. Okay, so when we're on here, so that's a dead end over there. So probably a more powerful thing to fight for some more resources. Let's go have a look. You know, seems good to me. Nothing here. We should definitely fight as many as we can for resources because these are easier dungeons. I know this room. Is this not the room where you find Radiance in the main campaign? It's very similar. I don't know. Maybe it's just a similar aesthetic around it and similar layout. I was like, yeah, looks very similar. Flail of Light Burst. Okay, positive energy when it when you get a crit. Okay, that's fine. Blessings of Good Fortune.
It's done.
Hey, another buff. So that is Eagle Splendor. So bonus to our charisma. Which I think does just about nothing for us. But you know, we have the buff now. I guess. Right, this way. Stealth.
Let's strike from the
Move forward. Shoot. Did we get our surprise round? I don't know if we did. No, we didn't. Okay. Whole person. Doesn't matter too much.
Don't hold back.
Attack. Try and get the knockdown. Again, didn't get it.
A solid plan.
Okay, nothing there. Shoot it.
I don't like you.
Okay, we got a couple of hits and the bleed's at least gonna trigger. You can't move. Hit it.
This will hurt.
That's fine. Shoot.
Strike.
Attack. You can't do anything. Attack. Good.
Attack.
Throw some axes.
Ultimate
Shoot it.
way.
We are going to be very old by the end of this. Our wolf's extremely hurt. Okay. Kill that one. Charge. Shoot it. And attack. And attack.
Let's try this way.
Yeah, that didn't work. And attack. And
Aim
attack.
carefully.
Hey, we did damage. All right, move a little closer. Shoot it.
I'll split you in half.
Good. How old are we now? Anyone like aged up? Almost. We're almost into old. Hopefully it's only another -1. I mean, at most we get -4, which is not the worst. So it's probably designed so it's not meant to kill you. Oh, lovely, a long spear. You know, after we bought a long spear, I just love finding one in the dungeon right afterwards. It's like, yeah, here you go. Oh, a long spear that has better crit than our long spear. It doesn't have as much in its enhancement, but that's okay. This is incredible. That is incredible. We can't use it. Like, nobody has any use for this. You can't use S-stocks. Can anyone even use the weapon? Like, at all? No. No, nobody has the proficiency to use this weapon. Alright, well. Cool. Let's leave that one there then. Let's head this way. This is fine. Right. Out here. And up the stairs. Okay, little trap. Gargoyle Hunter. That's fine. There's no way we're going to remove that trap. So, let's get them to come to us.
Smear them.
Okay, that's so... Oh, wow. 2 kills. Which has done some AoE damage
This
already.
will hurt.
Okay, move you around the corner. You can just stay at the back here for just now. Shoot him. Trying to get the right one.
This
That one.
will hurt.
Okay, no damage. End your turn. You're gonna head directly across. And over. Devore. Into the center. Cool. Chill. Just to get WotR straight past there. Love that they missed. Shoot
Don't
it.
hold back.
Take a step back. Shoot him. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Cool Stalker gets shot a couple of times. Attack it. Chill. Cool Stalker runs in. Also misses Menace. Throw.
Forwards.
Nice. Attack of opportunity as it stands up, and he just does like the world's worst buff. Charge. Shoot it.
Strike.
Walk up this way. Shoot it. So I'm hoping, yeah, you'll turn and attack that one. Perfect. Slay living, please no. Okay, that missed. Good. Right. Agna. In here. And disable the trap.
Completed.
You're now old. -3 penalty to strength, dex, and con. Okay. You must be struggling a little bit here as well. Yeah, a little bit. Definitely struggling a little bit. Grab that. You got a blessing. What did the blessing give us? Hey, extra con. That's not bad. Given our cons being lowered. Right. More loot somewhere? Yeah, here. Grab that. I just realized I skipped an abyssal anchor earlier. What am I doing? If we see a tick, we have to run. Remember that? I was just thinking about it in my head. Yeah, we definitely need to get abyssal anchors and avoid ticks. Once activated, it grants the user a permanent +1 bonus on all skill checks, then vanishes. Oh. A permanent +1 bonus on all skill checks, huh? That is going to go to Hisa. The reason it's going to go to Hisa is I'm buffing up that lore religion, so we can pass the lore religion check one of these days. So let's find the cat. There we go. Use. So you now have a +1 on everything, forever. And your perception. I just took off like a random thing from you. I took off your bracers that don't even do anything, but doesn't mean I should take them off. Right. We should probably just do a quick
I
heal.
am prepared.
Just so that Wolfo and Wolfo and Foxo can
Follow my steps.
you know, join in. This Lanker. Nice, we now have a save. And into what's probably the final room of this dungeon. Although there's a little bit over here, so maybe not the final room. Who knows? But it should be near enough. -2 levels? Wow. That's horrible as a start. Also, like, yeah, we got ambushed, basically. It didn't count, but we definitely got ambushed. Well, that's good. Just remove that one from being a problem.
You should have run.
Okay, at least it's temporary negative levels, and Hisa can remove it with
A calculated risk.
with restoration, because Hisa's restoration is easier to use. Okay. Devore, gonna need you to charge in here. Nice attack of opportunity. Can't charge? Well, you can at least hit it. That's fine. Is he using the right weapon? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, he is using it. It is a reach weapon. It just doesn't seem to... I guess, yeah, he was like sized up last time. So maybe I should keep treating him the same as it was previously. Okay, that's not bad. We got another minus level on Agna. Okay, we just have to like be in here and fight. There's really no other option here for us. Shoot it.
This will hurt.
That's fine. More cultists heading in here. Yep. Attack. Good.
This should do it.
Shoot it. Hit it.
Solid plan.
Hit it. Good. Crusader's Edge actually doing something very good there. Get in here. Don't slay Squire.
Don't hold back.
Okay. Oh, you killed Wolfo. That's not on. Okay. I'm not really sure what we do about that. We don't have a res on you. I mean, we could res you. That seems like a waste of our reses to res a pet. Okay. Not ideal. Oh, but Wolfo wasn't dead. Oh, well that's fine then. Yeah. No issue as long as you're not dead. Okay. Oh yeah, we're also slightly lower level here. So you're down. You're down 1. Okay, so let's start with you. You can remove yours with restoration. Which is easy enough. All it costs is a key point, which works. Then I guess I'll use restoration here as well. Does that also get back the... Oh, dispelled exhausted. Interesting. Wait, you were exhausted? Are you exhausted? No. Wait, how did you become exhausted? I guess you got hit by something else? Anyway, the negative level is now off. Good. Let's go.
Let's head out.
We've killed everything in here, as we know, because we fought them all. And over here, that could lead forward. This also leads forward. Just have a look in here. I don't know why I just decided to run along there, not even stealth, but I think it'll work out okay. Okay, Hisa. Step back, Foxo. And do a little knockback. That's fine. You can't charge in, but you could attack this one. Nice, knock him on the ground.
Calculated risk.
Charge. Shoot him.
Smear them.
Hit him. Not quite dead. Nice attack of opportunity that missed, followed by Slay Living, which hit, of course.
Forwards.
Nice. Kill.
Let's try this.
Spotted the trap, huh? Which you just walked around by luck.
Strike.
That's incredible. Attack. Attack.
This should do it.
Hit him. Nice. Agna.
Let us be careful.
Yes, let us be careful and disable the trap. So that must be the way forward then. You failed to disarm the trap? Really? Oh, okay. That doesn't happen too often.
Done.
Okay, guess the traps are like the next level up as well. Okay, let's do a little stealth. Play the game properly, you know, and move forward. Nothing in here, nothing in here. I think we're good. This way? Anything in this side? Don't think so. Wait, is that the way out? Leave the island with your spoils. Yes, so this is the way out. So this gets to our mythic level up. So we might as well grab it. Right. On stealth, let's head back this way. Is Wolfo, like, moving really slowly? What's up with Wolfo? Currently exhausted for 9 minutes. Oh.
I'm gone.
Okay. Well, not ideal, but whatever. I think he's the only exhausted one. Also, like, extremely hurt and was dead temporarily. Right, up here.
Follow my steps.
stealth. So this is an optional section. Just to remind you, this is an optional section. Oh, there's no enemies in it. Well, I guess the votary was the enemy. Right, we'll do a save. Grab the loot. Well, we got more soup and things that we could potentially use. We never use any of those buffs right now because there's not really any purpose to it. Right, let's go. Move through. Are we all moving? No. For a second there, I thought we were all moving at Wolfo's speed, but I don't think we are. Yeah, we seem to be having trouble moving at, like, in formation. I think it might be because Wolfo wasn't there. Like, he's kind of a linchpin in our moving in formation kind of thing. I do like Agna actually, like, catching up now. You know what I might do? I just move these guys, like, one step back. I think that will probably help. It'll keep our melee and our range separate. Okay, we have to wait for Wolfo. That's okay. We can do that. Right. Save. And we can speak to this guy again and say, hey, we got another one. I brought you another one of those purple crystals. Cool. So we have to choose a path? Interesting. So there are 3 paths we cannot choose. And I think that's because you can't get them at this level normally. By that I mean, I think Gold Dragon you could only get later in the game. And I think as a spin-off of Azata or Angel, maybe? Like, a lot of this I don't know because I just haven't like explored it that fully. Swarm that walks is one that you couldn't get early game because you needed to pass a certain story point, so there probably isn't mythic stuff for it early game. And then Devil, I know that Devil can be a spin-off of Aeon. I don't know what else Devil can be a spin-off of. It might be a spin-off of a lot of them, but it might require you to take a point in something else first. I know that we had access to it in like the last act, so it might be it's one that you can only get much later into the game. Let's think about it. So the one that we took was Azata when we were looking through it. Is that the one that we want? Oh no, the one we took was Angel when we were looking through it. Yeah. I think we're happy going on Angel. Yeah, and it shows you all the buffs that you get now. So while Angelic Halo is active, whenever an ally suffers damage, they receive fast healing equal to the Angel's mythic rank for 1 round. That's incredible. So you just have like constant healing? That completely changes the game. Okay. Whenever Angelic Halo is active, is there some penalty for using Angelic Halo? Probably not. An enemy that attacks the Angel the first time in a round must pass a Fortitude saving throw, plus a bunch of stuff, or be blinded for 1d4 rounds. When successful saving throw, an enemy becomes dazzled for 1 minute. Well, that's interesting. That implies to me that if you're going to play Angel, it expects you to be a melee class, because that's definitely a melee buff. You know, if you're the tank and you're a blinding Angel, then, like, you know, you're doing fantastically. Whenever Angelic Halo is active, all enemies in a 50-foot area suffer a penalty to spell resistance equal to 1 plus half the Angel's mythic rank, as well as a penalty to all saving throws equal to half the penalty to spell resistance. Okay. That's also potentially incredible. Okay. What other options are there? Well, Aeon's one that we know about. So you got Aeon's Bane and a bunch of mythic suppressions. So you can basically it was a bunch of things about like removing buffs from enemies and things like that. We're not going to go that one. Azata, you get a dragon as an animal companion. I mean, we could. There's nothing stopping us. We can choose our superpowers. Can choose from her superpowers to enhance herself. What are our superpowers? A performance that buffs everybody. Okay, I don't think we need this. We don't need a bard. Demon. We get demonic rage. The enter demonic aspect. Demons as inspiration. Bloody. We're not doing that. Lich. I don't think we want to be a lich. That's not really us. We're not undead. Trickster. Find creative uses for their skills. Like what? Sneaky Quack. Catch an ally when they're unable to defend themselves effectively from her healing. She can heal a vital spot for extra healing. The character's heals extra damage anytime her target would be denied a dexterity bonus to AC. Oh, interesting. So Trickster is kind of made for a healer, but you also get sneak attack? Okay. Interesting. And you can summon a whole bunch of stuffs there. I think we're gonna stick with Angel, which is what we already had, because the Spirit Paladin was pretty good. But yeah, interesting. I think Flame of Life will be good, though. When they can basically just start healing our party up whenever we take damage. We don't take damage that often, so like having a constant heal would be nice. Yeah, okay. We now get a mythic ability to go with it. Oh, we also get Sword of Heaven. We can imbue our weapons with holy power. They deal an additional 2d6 holy damage on attacks, while spells and abilities used while holding imbued weapons deal an additional 2 dice of damage or heal an additional 2 dice of damage. Use it a number of times per day equal to 1 plus half your mythic rank, so 2 times per day. And now it says summon Spirit Paladins. Ooh, so we can summon 2. Okay. Well, that's fine. So at this level, we are taking Greater Enduring Spells. That was easy. And then we get to choose a Mythic Spellbook or a Druid Spellbook. Yeah, so we can either choose to take part of an existing Divine Spellcaster spellbook. So we can cast Mythic spells. You can either choose to take it as part of an existing full Divine Spellcaster spellbook or take it as a standalone spellbook. Standalone spellbook has an independent progression in spell slots. The number of spell slots can't be increased with abundant casting Mythic feat. In the case of merging spellbooks, the maximum caster level of the spells within it is 30. You can use spell slots from the original spellbook to cast mythic spells. Raising the caster level makes spells more powerful. The number of spell slots can be increased with abundant casting mythic feat. Spontaneous spellcasters get the new known spells from their original class, and from the mythic path independently. The original class's progression doesn't change, and every mythic rank increase gives additional known spells. If you're multi-classing, it is recommended to use the standalone spellbook. We are not multi-classing though, so we should use Druid. That's what I'm reading. And then we get a ton of new spells. Like, we just get these spells and we can use them now. Okay. Sure. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, I have to go. And now we have a ton of level ups to do. By the way, did that time count against Wolfo's exhaustion? Not really, no. Okay. Oh, Angelic Halo is already on. Cool. It's a thing that it assumes that you always want it. And you get a bonus to AC and saving throws against attacks made by evil creatures. Oh, that's cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove that from the bar so we never, accidentally remove it. Let's move this over here. This is like a temporary buff. We don't really have a place for temporary buffs right now. And then Bull Strength we can actually apply to somebody. Who doesn't have... Do you have Bull Strength yet? No. Alright, let's apply it to yourself. Because we already applied it to the Vor and to Menas previously, I think. That now gives us a 24-hour thing there. Now that we've done that, we probably want to look through our spellbook. Our wisdom isn't high enough to cast these spells. Okay, we want to look through our spellbook and get a bunch of stuff. Oh, so now we can cast level 6 spells as well. That's cool. You know what? We should do this later. We should do this after we level up, so we get our spell slots. We might even want to rest. That's an unusual one.
I know what to do.
Anyway, where do we even start? I want to do mythic level ups first, I think. Or do I want to... No, I want to do actual level ups first, because then you can get feats and things that can be upgraded by the mythic level up. Yes. Okay. Let's start with you. Monk. Level 11. Now, level 11 matters for a monk. I was told this in the main campaign. It matters because of this. So, it's actually level 12 that matters. Never mind. But you get 2d6 in terms of your unarmed damage at level 12 rather than 1d10. Which might not seem like a lot, but it makes your damage a lot more consistent. It makes your lowest be 2 and your highest be 12 instead of it being 1 and 10. So, you've got just kind of like that extra bit on the bottom and that extra bit on the top. Which is good, because it also then multiplies if you crit and all sorts. So, and we're getting 4 or 5 attacks a turn. It all adds up, trust me. Right. And our base attack bonus goes up. So I think that actually gives us even more attacks per turn. Yes, we'll get these. Although we only had 4 attacks per turn last time because we had haste, but we can get haste whenever we want to have it. Anyway, back and forth. Don't need to worry about that. You only take a -1 penalty on attack rolls for fighting defensively. Well, that seems good. You only lose the dodge bonus from Crane Wing because an attack missed you by 4 or less. Oh, whenever you lose the dodge bonus from Crane Wing because an attack missed you by 4 or less, the enemy provokes an attack of opportunity. So, that's incredible, right? We only take a -1 penalty for fighting defensively, and if they miss, we can hit them. That seems great. It would be great if we could combine that with like combat reflexes. Do we already have combat reflexes? No. Combat reflexes. Yeah, you see, this is one that would be great to go with it, so we can get a number of attacks of opportunity per round equal to our dex bonus. Yeah, that would be fantastic, but we're not there yet. I think Crane Riposte is huge. What's Elemental Fist? Pick one of the following element types. On a successful hit, the attack deals damage normally plus 1d6 of the chosen type. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, although you may only use it once per day plus an additional one for every 4 monk levels. Oh, that's less good. Although then it gives you access to a style afterwards, which I'm assuming is like... Yeah, that's probably... Oh, it just gives you an additional 1 per day. I don't really like that 1 per day ones. I prefer a lot more. What's Perfect Strike? You seen that one? Roll your attack roll twice and take the highest value. May do it once per day plus... Okay, yeah. Don't need to worry about that. I'm going to take Crane Riposte. That sounds incredible. Right. Next up. Davor. You get Pile Driver. As a standard action, a two-handed fighter can make a single melee attack with a two-handed weapon. If the attack hits, he may make a bull rush or a trip combat maneuver against a target of his attack as a free action that does not provoke an attack of opportunity. Cool. That seems good. And then a feat. Now we can start taking weapon focus, but we could also take critical focus. We could take, what's it, improved criticals? Is that one? Improved critical, yeah. So we could take that for our weapon type, which doubles the threat range. That sounds incredible. For a one-hit, like, weapon, that's good. Now, let me just double-check what type of weapon we bought. I know it's a spear. It's a glaive. You see, it's not even a spear, it's a glaive. I would have got the wrong one if I'd gone with my head. Right. So let's do that. And we're looking for improved critical on the glaive. There we go. So that's going to give it a larger window for critting. Good. Let's go with that. And we get more two-handed weapon training, so even more base attack on it. So how many attacks do you get right now? Actually, as a base, you get 5 attacks. Maybe the haste didn't matter, actually, for that. You get 3 attacks as a base, which is not bad. They're all fairly good now. And then your crit range on this is 19 to 20. So that's increased by a little bit. We maybe increase that more. Agna. Let's level you up a little bit. So you get next level as a druid, which means you get more spells, I think. That's good. Love spells. The mobility here. Feat. Snapshot. You threaten squares in your melee range. It is tempting. Our weapon would be okay with that. We could also just improve our weapon if we're happy with it. Make them all... When you use a full attack to make multiple ranged attacks against the same opponent, total the damage before applying that opponent's damage reduction. You know what? That's probably the most useful. Because quite often we get like, it's not strong enough to go through the damage reduction. I think that could help us. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just take it. Clustered shots. Seems good if we're going to stick with our ranged weapon. Not so good if we're going to be a shapeshifter, but let's not worry about that. This one, more spells. Feat. We could do that again. That's not really your purpose in life, though. I think greater spell penetration is your purpose in life. Yeah. Okay. That seems good. Plus, your ton of new spells. Wandering Marksman. Level 10, we get, like, more base attack stuff. Okay. Cool. Or level 11, I should say. Increase all of these. Feat. Clustered Shot, again, could be incredibly good here. Hammer the Gap. Consecutive attacks will be used quite a lot. So what does this say? Within melee reach, yeah, so we're not worried about that. Fast Learner we don't need. Just going to scroll down here quickly. I think that we're after Clustered Shots. I still think this is incredible. potentially, for us. Because it takes away a weakness that we tend to have. Level 1 spells, anything that we want? Not really. I don't think we need any of these. Unbreakable Heart, I think, is okay. If target is already under the effect of such a spell, that spells is suppressed. Yeah, so this is good. So it gives you a bonus against mind-affecting effects that rely on negative emotions, so like fear or rage, and then allows us to suppress them. That's a good use for him. Yeah. And then level 4, we have Dispel Magic, Blessings of the Salamander. Freedom of Movement could be okay. It could be an okay buff if we think we need it. Summon Nature's Ally isn't the worst thing in the world, although summons in general are a little bit weak. Let's take that. Yeah, that gives you a couple of spells. That can go over there, and your other spell can go, I guess, here. It's like a temporary spell in terms of how we're going to use it. In fact, it is round per level by default anyway. Right, and then Sorcerer. At this level, you get Flame Strike. Ooh, okay. A Flame Strike invokes a vertical column of Divine Flame, 1d6 damage per caster level. So 11d6 damage. Half is fire, half is divine. Nice. That sounds good. So what do we want with you? I don't really know what we want with you. You're kind of fine. Like, I don't need anything. That's not really good, though. We should take something. You don't really dispel anything. Destructive's Dispel is kind of interesting, because you can, like, you can try and stun your enemy on top of it like a Dispel, but I don't know. An Elemental Focus, I guess. Maybe take a Fire Focus. Give you Difficulty class. I don't know. Combat Casting. We don't really make concentration checks. I don't know. That's not really useful. Maybe something so you just don't run away. That could be useful, like Iron Will. It's not exciting, but like just saying, hey, you're not gonna run away if the enemy tries to do a mind control effect. That's good. This is a level 2 spell. So comparing our level 2 spells here, we have a couple of rays. We have Command Undead, Mirror Image, and Resist Energy. We'll be looking for like anything that could potentially affect like fleas. Stone Call is not bad. We did use that effectively. I think we have that per day on our other character though, so that's fine. Or on another character. Molten Orb? Molten Orb should in theory affect like the flies. Or ticks, that was what they were, ticks. Yeah, maybe Molten Orb. Just to give us something, even though it's not great damage, it might do what we need it to do. Level 3 spells. Battering Blast, Fireball, Haste. Level 3 spells are, like, fantastic. They're all amazing. Let's take Dispel Magic. That's a nice one. Level 4 spells. We could do better. Enlarge Person Mass. I don't think we need that. Or Reduce Person Mass. We have Diamond Dust. We could buy this. Stone Skin is a nice buff. I don't know if we need it. It is nice, though. We could take it. Controlled Fireball. Does the minimum damage to your allies. I think... do I not remember that this actually does 0 damage to your allies? I might be wrong on that one. It takes Stone Skin. We may not use the buff 100% of the time, but we'll take it. Level 5, we have Fire Snake and Flame Strike. We're going to take, on top of that, Icy Prison is really nice as well, if I remember. Oh. Yeah, no, we're not going to take Stone Skin. I would only take Stone Skin Communal. Let's take Shout. Shout's an area of effect one. That's good. I'm going to take Stone Skin Communal. That seems better. Ones that will apply to everybody. Yeah, that seems good. There we go.
It's time to act.
Let's just move these around a little bit. So that's a buff. What else have we got? This is kind of like direct damage. That is also direct damage. Let's move everything along a little bit. There we go. And then just keep moving it along. Actually, this one can come with us. There we go. Let's move it all along here. I do this deliberately because if I don't put the more powerful spells on the left, I kind of look at it and go, oh yeah, I'll just use that spell. It's the first one that I saw, so therefore I'll use it. Which is not the best way to choose your spells. You should really just use the best spells if you're really looking for it, or the best spell for the situation. So, I just like to arrange it a little bit differently. There we go. Let's do that. That works out for us. Cool. Everybody else got theirs all sorted out here.
I shall not
You have like a
fail.
million new spells. We'll worry about you in a second.
I'm losing my
Right.
temper.
Mythic ranks. Now we have you. So, previously, weapon focus for unarmed strike, thundering blows. What are we giving you now? I don't know. I don't know what we need you to have. None of this is good. What's this one? Whenever you make an attack of opportunity, you gain a bonus to the attack roll and damage roll equal to your mythic rank. And the number of attacks of opportunity you can make each round is increased by 2. That goes really well with what we just got. That's nice. Last Stand is really good. I consider taking this on everybody, or should consider taking this on everybody, because like just not dying is incredible. One, the enemy continues to attack you for another, is it 2 rounds? Yeah, so they continue to attack you for another 2 rounds. You take no damage from it, which is nice, so you effectively become a tank. And 2, it means that instead of dying, what happens is that you're still there and we can heal you at the end of a combat, potentially. Yeah, I think that's okay. Okay, I'm between Last Stand and Ever Ready. I don't think we ever took Ever Ready before. Let's take Ever Ready. Yeah, let's go with that. Devour. So you are all about power attack, mythic charge, your heavy damage. That's what we're currently going for here. How about always a chance? You no longer miss when you roll a 1 on an attack roll. We do roll a 1 surprisingly often on him. It is annoying. Last Stand as well for him. Like, we stand him into the middle. He doesn't die. He keeps attacking. That can be incredible. Yeah, I don't know. I'm between Last Stand and... yeah, and Always a Chance. Let's take Always a Chance, because right now his attack is so high, the only chance of him missing is when he rolls a 1. So let's just take it. Then he doesn't miss. Good. You have Enduring Spells and Greater Enduring Spells. Abundant Casting is an obvious next step if we wanted to continue down that path. Impossible Domain is nice because it lets you get extra spells, but I'm not really worried about that. You know what? It is an obvious next path, so we should just do it. You can use the abilities of your domain as a swift action. No, I don't think we need that. I think we want Abundant Casting. More spells. Because that means more buffs, which means that we are stronger. You have Point Blank Shot, you have Cleaving Shot. Now what are we going to get you? You don't miss too often on Always a Chance. I mean, in theory you miss the exact same amount of time, but what I'm meaning is like your base attack is not high enough that that's the only chance of you missing. So, what else have we got? Distracting Shots. If you hit an enemy with a ranged weapon attack, they receive a penalty on AC and its melee attacks equal to half your mythic rank for 1 round. Now that's intriguing because that would even apply to enemies that we aren't personally able to hurt. So it gives them a purpose to just attack non-stop anyway. You can make your beast more powerful. Give it strength, dexterity, and con equal to half your mythic rank plus 1, and its attacks now ignore damage reduction and count as ghost touch weapons. That's also incredible. What's Abundant Arcane Pool? Ah, that's why I've never seen it. We've never used somebody who has Arcane Pool. Okay. Each time you miss with a ranged attack, you gain a +1 stacking bonus. And every successful hit lessens that bonus by 1. Okay. I'm between Mythic Beast and Distracting Shot. I'm going to take Mythic Beast. Let's make his beast stronger. It says Squire, who's now stronger. And then we have Foxo. I remembered you eventually. Bloodline Ascension. You immediately gain an ability from the 20th level of your bloodline. Don't need it. Okay. What else have we got here? Ascended Element. So they can no longer be prevented or reduced by energy resistances or energy immunity. Could be really good for fire, which we just got. That could be good. We can get improved abundant casting, more casts of higher level spells. Again, really good. We can get the... we could start moving down the path of getting enduring spells as well. There's a lot of good stuff for this character. Like, a lot of this is potentially incredible. Also, I just realized you could do some interesting stuff with Bloodline Ascendants. Like, take a Bloodline as, like, one level. Use it to get Bloodline Ascendant, so you get the final level of it, and then just level something else for the other 19 levels. Yeah, it's probably a really good thing to do, like, in the full game. Let's... You know what? I think we are going to take Ascendant Bloodline Fire. So that means all of our fire spells can no longer be prevented or reduced by energy resistances or energy immunities. That just seems incredible. That means Fireball's always going to be good, you know, that sort of thing.
Let us bide our time.
Right. So that's a lot of stuff that we've just done there. Let's sort out everybody. So the easier ones to sort out would be you. You're fine. You are also fine. You should have extra spell slots. Yes, a lot of extra spell slots at early levels. Bless? Does that go long enough? That goes longer than 5 minutes, right? Yeah. Bless. What else are we going to take? Fire Belly? That's a good personal buff. We'll take Fire Belly. What else do we want? How many? We could potentially use Unbreakable Heart as well. Oh, it doesn't last long enough. And think. How many people do we have in our parties? We have 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can take another couple of Shields of Faith. The deflection bonus to AC. Does that... Yeah, I guess that stacks. Well, I mean, it stacks in that we don't have any other deflection bonuses currently. Divine Favor is a 1-minute spell. Okay, so that will never be high enough to get on permanently. Yeah, maybe we'll just take some more Shields of Faith. That's okay. Level 2. Now, obviously, our 3 Bull Strength are fine. So that's for... We could take 1 more Bull Strength. That would then apply to, like, both of our wolves, you and you. You can already apply your own. Effortless Armor is a nice personal buff, but doesn't matter too much. You also don't use armor. Find Traps. Could be okay. Yeah, for perception. I don't know if you're a perception person. Are you a perception person? No, not at all. Well, not really. Okay, although you could be if we gave you that. What else have we got here? I don't know. Effortless Armor could be fine. We could also get these buffs on, like wisdom bonuses to people. A wisdom buff to you would be alright. A +4 to wisdom, although you already have a wisdom thing on here now, don't you? Well, you have a +2. We could, and this is also a +2. A circumstance. I guess that would give you a buff. That's a worthwhile buff, I guess. Yeah, technically, Owl's Wisdom is worthwhile. Eagle's Splendor, Charisma's not really worth it. Con buffs maybe are worth it. Anything else like a longer? Blessings of Courage and Life, +2 morale bonus on saving throws against fear or death. Yeah, okay, that seems good. We'll get a couple of those. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with that. Level 3. Could just go Dispel Magic. Magical Vestments applies to you, applies to you. Could get 2 more to apply it to our wolves. And then I actually do think we just take Dispel Magic. Archon's Aura is okay actually as well. That's a personal buff. Yeah, and then we'll take we'll take some Dispel Magics to go with that. Cool. That seems fine. Level 4 is fine, level 5 is fine, level 6 you now have access to. So, heal is good. It gets rid of like ability damage, which is quite nice. Yeah, that's okay. Undead to Death. Slays 1d4 hit dice worth of undead creatures per caster level. That's quite good. Fox's Cunning. is an AoE boost to intelligence. Cone of Cold, Circle of Death. I think Cone of Cold is quite nice. We want things that can kill our, ticks, so we'll take that. I'm kind of focused on ticks, but you know, there's a reason. Allows you to have True Seeing on an AoE. Full Strength on an AoE. Yeah, we don't need any of that, really. Eagle Soul, no. Spell Magic Greater could be good. Yeah, dispels multiple spells, potentially. Let's take... well, that uses too much Diamond Dust, actually. Let's take Dispel Magic. There we go. So you're set. So now we can go in here and go, ah, you got too many spells. Okay, we can go in here and go, I'll sort that out later. That's what we're going to do with you.
Observe the others.
Which also solves my problem as to what we're going to do here. Because I'm also like, a ton of new spells. Oh no. So your wisdom score is less than 17, so you can't cast them. So if we got 1 wisdom, you could cast them. Given I'm about to give you a wisdom buff, you know what? You can have the wisdom hat. So that now means that you can have extra spell slots at level 7, which is huge. Okay. Let's just have a look. So these are... oh wait, what spells do we have? So nothing new here. So having these all be snowball is fine. Although, wait a second. You do have greater enduring buffs, so what do we want? Do we want Fire Belly? Do we want Acid Maw? Yeah, I guess Acid Maw is okay. We could take Acid Maw. Let's maybe remove that and replace it with Acid Maw. And then maybe Fire Belly as well. You know, giving us more resistances, and we can breathe Flame as well. Is kind of cool. I like breathing Flame. Aspect of the Falcon. Bonus on perception checks, bonus on ranged attacks. Sure. Okay, so we're losing some of our snowball potential, but that's not really what you should be doing with your time anyway. Anything new in here? I don't think there's anything new in here. I think you can only have 1 aspect at a time as well. From memory. Natural Rhythm. No. Cat's Grace could give dexterity buffs. I don't think we need it. Okay, that's fine. This level. So we get an extra spell slot. Shield from Demon Kind. Whenever you're attacked by a demon, the demon is dealt 1d6 points of damage plus 1 per 2 caster levels. For 1 minute per caster level. So we could in theory have shield against demon be on permanently. As well as, I'm guessing this one. 10 minutes per caster level? Yes. So, immunity to diseases. These both seem good. Yeah, these seem good. And then what's Grant Repose? Immediately, you make a touch attack against any undead creature. If it fails a will saving throw, it is immediately destroyed. Oh, okay. I'm going to get rid of Feather Step Mass. Replace it with these two. That seems pretty good to me. As like a buff. They seem like they're probably going to be pretty cool. Here, ward against impurity. Immunity to nauseated, sickened conditions, poisons for 10 minutes per cast levels. This is... oh, these are for 1 creature. I just realized these are for 1 creature. Oh, maybe not then. Yeah, if these were AoE, maybe. But these aren't actually as good. Maybe a resist energy communal though could be okay. I don't know. I'm less into them now, like now that they're for a single one. Can I use this on? Yeah, I could actually take another one of those. Actually, I can apply these to both of the pets. Cool. This level, freedom of movement. I can apply ward. Ah, there we go. Ward against disease communal. Well, that'll do it. Repel the profane. Affects on all undead creatures, evil outsiders, and divine casters devoted to evil deities. They fail a will saving throw, frightened for 1 round per caster level. If it's successful, they're shaken for 1 round. Ignores immunity to fear effects. That's really good. That's really good. Pure form. You heal yourself for 1 d8 hit points per caster level and automatically dispel any negative effects on yourself. That's a nice little buff. I don't think we need it. Life Bubble. I think Life Bubble's okay. Is that an AoE? No, it's a single target. Okay. Blade of the Sun. 1d8 holy damage per 2 caster levels to all targets in the line. 7d8 holy damage. Not affected by spell resistance. Alright, I'll take one of those, please. Level 5. Ward against impurity communal. Yeah, sure. So that's diseases, poisons. Okay, wait a second. What's this one? Immunity to diseases. This is an immunity to diseases and poisons. So actually, no, I shouldn't take this because this already does it. Right? I think. Yes, I believe this already does it. Anything else we got here? Ward against harm? I don't think we need that, although looking at it... wait, is that the next level? Yeah, okay, so we don't need ward against impurity communal, because this is actually superseded by ward against harm, which makes you immune to nauseated, sickened, diseases, poisons, ability damage, and ability drain. Alright, well, instead of that, what's cleansing flames? Every enemy is dealt 1d6 holy damage per caster level, so 14d6. Allies are dealt 1 holy damage per caster level, but are automatically healed from any ability score damage, blindness, confusion, dazzled, exhaustion, fatigued, nauseated, and sickened. Additionally, it tries to dispel all diseases, poisons, and curses from the allies. But we don't need that, because we're going to be immune to those. Okay, is this permanent? No, it's around per level. Animal growth. Make our animal big. It does have its problems, but like big animal, consider. Yeah, let's take it. Ward against weakness. Is it by any chance ward against weakness communal? Alright, so I think I'll take that at the top level. And then not worry about taking ward against harm. I see how this happens. It keeps stacking up. We could just use Stone Skin Communal as well and have that be a 24-hour buff. Okay. Accepted. Aegis of the Faithful. They're affected by Shield, Shield of Faith, Protection from Arrows, Displacement, Resist Fire, Resist Cold, Electricity, Acid, Sonic spells for more than 1 minute. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. I'm going to take Dispel Magic Greater. There we go. Cat's Grace Mass is actually kind of interesting as well. Maybe I'll take that. What's Bolt of Justice? 1d6 points of holy damage per caster level. Okay, good start. Target needs to make a successful reflex saving throw or become prone. If the target is evil, it instead does 1d8 points of holy damage per caster level. The target needs to make a successful saving throw or become prone and suffer a -2 penalty to AC attack rolls and saving throws. If they're an evil, outsider, or undead creature, it's 1d10. Okay, that's a lot. We're going to leave that for just now. Level 7. What have we got? Radiant Ground. Create a 20-foot radius area for a number of rounds equal to your caster level. Every creature in it is healed for 1d6 points per 2 caster levels. For 1 minute per caster level, the target's attacks deal... So that means we can make it 24 hours. Deal an additional 1d6 holy damage per 4 caster levels, so 3d6 holy damage. And any creature striking the target in melee deals... And any creature striking the target in melee deals normal damage, but also takes 1d6 points of fire damage plus 1 per caster level. Okay. That's pretty good as a buff. Yeah, that would probably be a good buff. Wall of Light. Wall of Light deals damage to creatures walking through it. Grants people who walk through it a bonus to their next attack. Okay. What's legendary proportions? It uses dinosaur bones. Probably not the best thing. Change staff. We do not have a staff. Alright, but we could turn it into a tree end though. You know, have you considered that? I'm going to take Sunmarked and give that to Devore so that he does an extra 3d6 holy damage yeah, he does an extra 3d6 holy damage. That seems really good. Okay. You're OP. You have now become OP. That is, I guess, what happens when you get your mythic rank, but my god. That's so strong. You cast Bull Strength? Did I mean to cast Bull Strength? Yes, I cast it when I was like, oh yeah, I can make that 24 hours. Okay. Well, what we're going to do, obviously, is we're going to rest. Because if we rest, we get all these new spells, which seems pretty good to me. Are you the best camouflager? No, you're by far the best camouflager, but then we... Alright, yeah, I see. This is why we did it this way. Just because then we have nobody who can do this job. Well, I guess Hisa could, but then Hisa can't do protective rituals. Okay, yeah, okay, this is fine. So you go in there and then you help, and then that gives us half a chance of passing, but we're probably not going to pass. Okay, let's go. So we rest. We weren't attacked. That's good. We now have an absolutely insane number of spells. Let me just check the spell books are all okay. Yeah, yours looks fine. I was just checking that we didn't have like temporary buffs that were giving us extra spells. You now also have your extra spells, which is also good. Okay. We're in an insane position in terms of strength for our characters. You performed a lawful neutral action. What? What lawful neutral action did I perform? Resting? I don't know. Okay, I guess so. We'll gain a random positive effect. Yes, this is the route we're taking. So we became extremely more powerful, and this is the same difficulty as the previous dungeon. That's good, I would say. Definitely good. Right. Well, I'm going to end. No enemies in there. Okay. I'm just going to move back as well. Not that it matters, because the save is when we load in, not any of this. But yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Next time, before we start, I'm going to go and I'm going to set up all the bars again, because we have a bunch of new stuff. Even he has stuff. Like, we have Trip and Bull Rush and stuff. But we have a bunch of new spells. You have an insane number of spells now. You have an insane number of spells now. You know, there's stuff we need to set up and sort out. You also have an insane number of spells now. But yeah, we'll sort it all out. We'll get ourselves in a good position. You'll become a warrior of light who can deal like an insane amount of damage. So he's doing 3d6 plus he's already got his mythic charge, which does 1d6 divine damage per. So he's doing 3d6 holy plus 3d6 divine, plus he's got his normal damage, and he won't miss if it's a 1. Basically what we've created is we've created somebody, he charges, he hits, they die. We could also, in theory, make him big, like pretty much permanently. Although I guess we would need to use this. But yeah, if I was to take that on somebody, we could make him big. Do you have that one? Like increase size? I don't think you do. No. I was thinking if we did that, then he can charge like forever, which is pretty nice. You know, no, you don't have it. I don't think you have it either. Oh. Yeah, let me just double check here. No, you also don't have buff size. I think it's like, I forget what it's called. Enlarge person? Yeah, enlarge person. Yeah. So if we get somebody with enlarge person in 24 hours, we can make him tall so he could charge on every single attack. Every single attack then does extra damage. In fact, if he's charging on every single attack, he's only doing a single hit per attack. So that actually means that we could take something that means that he only does 1 attack per turn, which means that we could add even more bonuses on top of those bonuses. And you basically just turn him into a nuke per turn, which is pretty nice. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.